Oh, senior student. And not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the back. This is good news.
White Demon, focus!
That's enough! I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
I am healed.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if he wanted to learn anything from anyone. Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. Strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? I don't like your bad feelings. They always end up being right. Remember the grass fire? Half of the field's gone in a day, and you knew it would happen. You said you felt the lightning coming, but not even Master Li knows the weather like that. I trust your instincts. You are full of such promise. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Guzhen's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack. Of course. Good company.
I am healed.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Guzhen will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Why would bandits come here to... Why would bandits...
Heavens, no!
We should go to... I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training... Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else? We are all spiritual creatures. When we die, our spirits are released to find their way to the underworld. The journey eases the transition from life to death. If their time among the living was troubled or painful, spirits sometimes get lost. They can seem almost alive and are often mistaken for living creatures. They usually only appear for a short time. They say what they need to say and then are drawn to the underworld. If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her spirit can lose its way for a long time. They can go mad trapped in the world of the living. Maddened spirits change. They lose their connection to the living world and begin to channel darker emotions. They can be very dangerous. I've only seen hints of those. It's been enough. I'm very worried about what may be... I don't know. That's the kind of thing old men sit on mountains to discover. Some say it is a place of judgment. Maybe it's about You'd think we could just ask the spirits themselves, but if we can't really understand our own answers, how can we hope to fathom theirs? We should get our weapon.
I heard a terrible scream. Are the bandits here yet?
This building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we
Shakir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
Swowo here Ufia wa Kwanpag. Wotarawe here if we are in Chiki. Ukayir Otonoa here, Nisun Punoa, see you. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use the fan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no, Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into... How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is your... I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons. Quite... I'll explain why in a moment. But suffice it to say, in time Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this. But don't discount the blade I gave her. They say this blade was created. And you'll need it when these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are... One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to...
Calm down, student. What has you so...
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but... I will run to the school and make your way to the beach and teach these bandits...
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to... Go on. Teach those bandits some manners.
bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I can't abandon the gate. You never know. My weapons? Yes. Guarding the gate looked easy. And please don't let them get me.
White demon. Focus. Longsword. Longsword. Heavenly wave. Heavenly wave.
This village is ours.
White demon.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these back.
White demon. Focus. White demon. Longsword. Return.
The school has been closed due to the bandit attack. You will have to... I will...
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Longsword. Focus. White demon.
Look out!
Do not resist. Heavenly wave. White demon. Heavenly wave. White demon.
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this. Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success. It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Names or titles are often given based on significant events or particular skills. I was apparently named for I have no other information than that. I remember moving around a lot, and for some reason the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks, with glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. My abilities are just a curiosity. You...
There you go again with your playful words. I never know when you're
Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but... I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful. Then we should return... Yes?
Nakapir awaf, van Sierra Sorofos, Isinosaurus Usuno. Taui ear Koana ear Sonir Ipot, Nararo, Napirapirni, Niktakatashi. Unikasurir Quanano Koni Ugnawata ear. Ikir Niktina Piru, Uiperek Ukson Puno, Unikasurir Quanano Koni Ugnawata ear. You could ni kun uno sa your son could noka ugyorir. Ear sonir unika surir quanano ear uso. Wo anania everywhere uk sonorok noka ukshna. Ikir niktina piru uipet sata tawe ear wo nawa fu kuno su could ni. Sairos the usiat sarorasi ba ukal ear snap. Nararo, na pirapirni, niktakatashi. Ko nirpuk no sankud na no wana nyapir is. Nararo, na pirat, ikir, sadakwa. Ko. Osensu. Sa iriagawa. Og så sarara folk nå, det ni ugni, wo sun ponuno, ja. Wo anani, det går.
I am healed.
I'm so glad you and Master Li arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find...
This town was his home. He shouldn't have died like this. Hopefully Master Li can give this some meaning. A sorcerer.
Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders, unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad. I'm sorry, this has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about her child. I don't know. People just want to be left alone with their grief. I guess blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right. Master Li will be waiting.
It's a good thing we have Master... Don't forget he's senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many...
Wait, which one do you mean? Surely not that arrogant Gao boy.
Gao? Of course not. No, he's the one in those striking robes with his hair shaved off. He's a handsome devil, that one.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Is that the one gal the Lester's always going on about?
I think so. I say we teach a little lesson about staying in your place when great men like Gao are around. Teach this whelp a lesson.
White demon! Focus!
Quite a bit of excitement. Of course, that didn't stop. You won't tell anyone about what happened, will you? I couldn't leave my post, you know? Right. And I will, while I'm still... Why do you need to ask? A bandit...
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. What do you mean? Some sort of tech? She is our internal magical energy. Additionally, I'm sure that's right. I can't... Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory. Support styles allow... Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transform... I'm only repeating what I have learned. Master...
I am healed.
I heard some people died when the bandits attacked. I'm glad you didn't.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling him, you would have many promising students instead of one.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If he is truly better than me, let him prove it. I challenge him.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready. Then let the fighters meet in the arena. Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
Master...
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters!
White Demon, focus! Longsword! White Demon! I am healed.
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Gao, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the spirit cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
That was exciting. I'm glad you were safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father. But don't you wish that some things made more sense? Anticipation is grueling. So much could be happening that you just don't know about.
It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you.
You should speak.
Gao was a fool to cheat. Our teacher is a kind... You'll face worse things than Gao in the cavern. What do you... No one really knows anything. He has always said that it is...
Am I interested in you defeating me again? Oh, of course I am. Imagine the gossip if we keep studying together. I don't know how much more you can learn from facing me.
Gao was a fool for challenging.
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly. And so, is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of... Ah, yes. The lessons you learned. Let...
There you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. Wait outside, Gao. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny. You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai. I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both. I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother. Listen, I will tell...
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come. He is the right hand of the Emperor, and rules the Lotus assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation, and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity. You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed. You condemn without knowing all the facts. That is my fault, but I am trying to make up for it as quickly as circumstances allow. We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could end danger. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. See the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself. No, but few places truly are. This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that, when you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain. And you will better know your enemy.